2100 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister, in a telephonic conversation with the Chinese President, has conveyed Pakistan's unequivocal solidarity to the Chinese leadership and the people in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak. Pakistan and Kuwait have agreed to increase bilateral cooperation in diverse fields, including defense, security and counter-terrorism. The Foreign Minister says the global community considers Pakistan as an important stakeholder for promoting peace in Afghanistan. Pakistan has expressed the hope that the American president, during his upcoming visit to India, will take up the Kashmir dispute with the Indian leadership. Two influential American congressmen have urged the Modi government to release the political detainees and restore normalcy in occupied Kashmir at the earliest. A colourful inaugural ceremony of the 5th edition of the Pakistan Super League is underway in Karachi. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan had a telephonic conversation with the Chinese President Xi Jinping today to express unequivocal solidarity with the Chinese leadership and people in the wake of the outbreak of the coronavirus. The Prime Minister conveyed his heartfelt condolences over the precious lives lost due to the outbreak of the virus. He praised the relentless efforts undertaken by China for containing and controlling coronavirus. He underscored that the people and the government of Pakistan stand firmly behind China in its decisive moment and efforts to fight and eliminate the virus. Imran Khan underscored that timely, effective and far-reaching measures undertaken by China are being acknowledged globally. Imran Khan reiterated Pakistan's offer to send a field hospital along with a team of doctors to China to help the Chinese people fight the virus. President Xi Jinping expressed profound gratitude over Pakistan's support to China at a critical time and underscored that China is taking effective, swift and timely measures to battle the coronavirus. President Xi Jinping reaffirmed that China is treating Pakistani students as their own and will spare no effort in ensuring their safety, health and well-being. A meeting regarding the Pakistan steel mills was held with the Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair in Islamabad today. The meeting was attended by the Minister for Maritime Affairs Sayyid Ali Haider Zaidi, the Minister for Planning Asad Umar, Minister for Privatization Mohammad Mia Sumro, the Advisor on Finance Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, the Advisor on Commerce Abdul Razak Daud, Advisor on Institutional Reforms Dr. Ishrat Hussain, Special Assistant Nadeem Babar and senior officers. Pakistan and Kuwait have agreed to increase bilateral cooperation in diverse fields, including defense, security and counter-terrorism. An understanding to this effect was reached during the Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa's separate meetings with the Kuwaiti Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense Sheikh Ahmad Mansour Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber As-Sabah, the Chief of the General Staff Kuwait Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Muhammad Khalid Al-Khadr, and Under Secretary National Guard, Lieutenant General Staff Engineer Hashim Abdul Razak Al-Rahiya in Kuwait. Both the sides agreed to increase cooperation in the fields of training and provision of trained manpower. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says the global community considers Pakistan as an important stakeholder for promoting peace in Afghanistan. He was talking to the participants of the National Defence University's International Security Workshop who visited the Foreign Office this evening. The Foreign Minister said India's illegal and unilateral action of 5th August last year was against the United Nations Security Council's resolutions. Terming Kashmir as a key issue, the Foreign Minister expressed regret that Bharatiya Janata Party-led regime in India has deprived 8 million Kashmiris of their basic rights and disconnected the held territory from the rest of the world through communications lockdown. The Chinese ambassador to Pakistan, Zhao Xing, says China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project is a platform of regional connectivity and prosperity. He was addressing a seminar titled Pakistan-China Relations and the Next Phase of CPAC in Islamabad today. He said CPAC is a joint venture between Pakistan and China, and it is a major part of the friendship between the two countries. The Chinese ambassador said Pakistan and China are united to promote regional peace and stability as well as social and economic development. A delegation of the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council has praised Pakistan's efforts towards ease of doing business and acknowledged the macroeconomic stability gradually achieved by the country. The delegation, led by the Council's Deputy Chairman Sir Ugo Swire, expressed these sentiments during meeting with the advisor on finance, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, in Islamabad today. The advisor informed the delegation that Pakistan is making serious efforts to improve its business environment for foreign investors, and it is in search of finding new markets for its exports. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan has expressed the hope that American President Donald Trump, during his upcoming visit to India, will take up the Kashmir dispute with the Indian leadership. At the weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Aisha Faruqi said the offer of mediation expressed by the American president will be taken forward through some concrete practical steps. The spokesperson said Pakistan welcomes the letter written by the American senators to the American Secretary of State, drawing his attention to the plight of the people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir. She said voices are growing around the world calling upon India to give fundamental freedoms to the people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir, lift the draconian laws, and ensure the just resolution of the outstanding dispute in accordance with the United Nations Security Council resolutions. An anti-India protest demonstration was held in Muzaffarabad today on the completion of 200 days of military siege in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The protest demonstration was organized by Pasbane Hurriyat Jammu and Kashmir. The participants chanted slogans condemning India over lockdown in occupied Kashmir. They were carrying banners and placards inscribed with 200 days of military siege in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Why the world is silent. Ahead of the American President Donald Trump's visit to India on Monday, two American congressmen have raised serious concerns over the prevailing situation in Indian-occupied Kashmir and the new controversial Citizenship Amendment Act. In the separate statements, Congressman Ami Bera and George Holding stressed that Narendra Modi government should release political detainees and restore normalcy in occupied Kashmir at the earliest. A two-day ninth session of Defense and Security Expert Working Group of Shanghai Cooperation Organization concluded in Islamabad today. According to Inter-Services Public Relations, the event was hosted by Pakistan as part of SCO Defense and Security Cooperation Plan 2020. The event was first of its kind, for which delegates from 8 countries, including 7 permanent members and 1 observer state, visited Pakistan. The forum discussed various aspects of cooperation between Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states and regional security. The 5th edition of Pakistan Super League colourful ceremony is being held at the National Stadium in Karachi this evening. The first match of the event will be played between Islamabad United and the defending champions, Quetta Gladiators. Renowned artists entertained the crowd during the colourful ceremony. A large number of sports personalities, artists, politicians and cricket fans are attending the ceremony. The provincial government has made all arrangements for the event, and security measures have been put in place with deployment of rangers and police personnel at all the key points and surrounding areas of the venue. It is for the first time that all the matches of Pakistan Super League are being played in Karachi, Lahore, Rawalpindi and Multan, while the final of the event will be played at Lahore. And finally, the weather. Wind, thunderstorm, rain with snowfall over the hills is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper Punjab, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. Dry weather is expected elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.